Hi everyone, and welcome to our video on graphing polar graphs, where we're looking at the most basic polar graphs. So the first ones are lines. So whenever you have theta equals just a number, so that a is a constant, then we'll have a line. So these first two, these are both going to be lines. And the way that we'll graph them, so often we still just draw the XY axis, but let's not label X and Y. I'm going to put the angles from the unit circle along it. Typically it's in radians, but maybe they do degrees. But we're going to do radians in these problems. And all we do on this, so where theta is equal to pi quarters, we would measure that on our unit circle. Okay, so we've got something like this is where pi quarters is. And then afterwards, we just draw in a line through the origin. So we make a ray, but we also make a ray the other way, so then that makes it a line. There we are. And often I like to just put, let me do it like that, the theta equals pi quarters at the end of it. So that's kind of the same way that we did to graph plot points. Okay, so that's that. So that is the line right there. Let's graph this other one in purple. I'm going to do it on the same one. So what I mean, when we draw this out, let's make the negative 5 pi 6. That would be going clockwise, somewhere about there. And then now we'll draw in our line. So I'm going to put it like this. There's theta equals negative 5 pi 6, and then just have it go in each direction. Okay, so I'm going to have it go through my previous printing. That's why I put the theta equals whatever to the side. Okay, so that's it. There's our line right there too. Okay, so these lines, the equations for them are not unique. For instance, this purple line could also have been just pi 6, theta equals pi 6. So they are the same. We get the same line. Okay, but the main thing is just measure the angle and then draw a line through it, similar to how we might have done unit circle problems in the past. All right, now these, when we have r equals a number, so r equals a constant, these are going to be circles. Okay, so we'll have our same deal. Here we are. Here's 0, pi halves, pi, 3 pi halves, and then all the way back around 2 pi. But all these are saying is you should find where the r is equal to 5. So you can count in any direction. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll plot it down. And let's go each way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to try to plot this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully they're equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just try our best to draw the circle. How's this looking? A little lumpy. Okay, not the worst. The first quadrant got a little weird. Okay, but that's it. There's our r equals 5 in the blue. Okay, so the polar grids, let me scroll real quick. From a previous video, I had one. So the polar grids can look like this. So for instance, if they did say r equals 5, here we can see the circles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with radii 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then so they would say, well, this outer circle is r equals 5. Okay, so I went fast on that. So usually we don't want to sketch this whole thing out if we're doing it on our own. But if they do give it to us, I mean, we can find those circles pretty fast. Okay, anyway, let's go back to when we're doing it on our own, where it gets a little sloppy, but that's okay. All right, this other one. Let's do this one in purple. So r equals negative 3. So for instance, if I had gone 1, 2, 3, here's r equals positive 3. Remember, negatives are the opposite way. Okay, so if this is positive 3, then opposite way, 1, 2, negative 3 would be over here. Okay, and so, well, if I had gone to the pi angle as a positive 3, then over there would have been the negative 3. Okay, so we're starting to see it won't matter if it's a positive or a negative. As long as it's r equals just a number, you can still find all of those points, and then you could say, well, the opposites I can find just as easy, like that. Okay, I'm gonna go out and draw through it. Okay, so this in the purple is r equals negative 3. It's also r equals just regular 3. Okay, and similar with the blue, we could have said, well, that would have been r equals negative 5 as well. So it's the same circle. Okay, so r equals 5 or r equals negative 5 or r equals 3 or r equals negative 3, those are the two circles there. Okay, so there's our basic ones. We'll get into other ones with trig functions after this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.